Good morning, everyone. It has been 7 months since Won Dharma Center temporarily closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. There are many people who are experiencing anxiety and depression. In the anxiety, there is fear of death. We hope that the vaccine will be developed as soon as possible so that no more lives will be lost. I think we have an opportunity to deeply reflect on the matter of life and death through this situation. In Buddhism, to resolve the matter of life and death is considered the most critical thing in our lifetime. Today, I would like to talk about the practice to liberate ourselves from birth and death based on Won Buddhist teaching. A few years ago, I met a Buddhist nun at a temple in Korea. She was born and raised in Czech Republic and was ordained in Korea. I was curious why she became a Buddhist nun in a different country. When we had a chance to talk, I asked her what had brought her to Korea. Before she found Buddhism, she had a PhD in chemistry and was working as a researcher for a pharmaceutical company, developing medicines to save lives of human beings. One day, she read the Heart Sutra and was taken aback with the line, "All things are empty. Nothing is born, nothing dies." She questioned, what does it mean? Nobody is born and dies? Later, she happened to meet a Korean monk and asked him the meaning of no birth and death. Through his teaching, he began to understand that the essence of life is our mind, not our bodies. And the nature of mind is free from birth and death. She then decided it would be better to live a life free from birth and death by being awakened to our original nature, rather than developing medicines that would save our earthly bodies. Eventually, she decided to become a Buddhist monk. We, as human beings, mostly identify with the body. When we are sick, we suffer. When we face death, we feel fear. But is the body really our true self? I had asked myself this question since I was 18, when I had a very unusual experience. It was a night, and I was lying in bed when all of a sudden I felt my body disappear. I was clearly conscious of things around me, but was able to talk. It was very strange. Sometime later, the sense of my body returned, but this experience made me start to think that I am not my body, that there must be something that does not die. Consciousness or mind does not die. Sotaesan, the founding master of Won Buddhism, said, "A person who understands that the cycle of birth and death exists as transformation can liberate from birth and death." Sotaesan continues to say, "A human being's birth and death is like opening and closing your eyes, inhaling and exhaling, or falling asleep and waking up." What is happening in our life right now? At this moment, as we see, hear, smell, taste, touch, and think, form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and thought appear and disappear. It is happening right now. Appearing and disappearing are happening every moment. At this moment, we inhale and exhale repeatedly. We go to sleep and then wake up. It is repeated every day. Our bodies come to this world, then disappear. When we understand that the cycle of birth and death exists as transformation, our yearning for liberation resolves. When we carefully look at what really is, we will find that there is no birth, no death, nor the cycle of birth and death. Therefore, there is no need for liberation. If we want to understand this, we must first keep our mind clear. When we cut off all thoughts, our mind is empty of a thought. Then it becomes clear, like an empty space. In other words, our mind becomes like a mirror which reflects all things in front of it exactly as they are. When our minds are still and clear, it reflects the world as it is, like a mirror. The mirror holds nothing in it. It is completely empty. It does not appear or disappear. It is the images in the mirror that appear and disappear, not the mirror itself. Likewise, form, sound, smell, taste, feel, thought appear and disappear, not our mind. For example, thoughts keep appearing and disappearing, but our original nature does not appear and disappear in the thought. Our original nature exists where thoughts appear and disappear. There is no birth and no death in our original nature. This empty mirror has always been there. It is always present. That is the gateway of all beings from which everything appears and disappears. Every breath, form, sound, and thought. It never changes because it is completely empty, so all suffering is eternally extinguished. If we keep our mind like a mirror, empty mirror, we can be free from the attachment of birth and death. We can attain the true emptiness, the mind like a mirror. This is what we call nirvana. It is complete stillness and bliss. In this realm, there is no subject or object, no like or no dislike, no coming or going, no life or death. There is nothing to attain. A clear mirror reflects the truth because it never holds anything. There is a mirror. If you take a ball away from the mirror no longer reflects it. The mirror does not hold the ball after you took it away. Images stay in the mirror only while you hold them in front of it, because a clear mirror is always completely empty of images. It does not hold anything. It lets everything come and go without adding anything to the object or leaving anything after the object goes. Therefore, there is no hindrance in reflecting the actuality of each object. We all can understand this quite easily. Our mind mirror originally has no like, no dislike. There is nothing contained in our empty mind. When we keep our mind clear like a mirror, we reflect this world as it is without any attachment or judgment. Our human minds, however, are usually not like this mirror. We hold our likes and dislikes instead of perceiving this world just as it is from moment to moment. We try to hold on to anything we like and push away what we dislike. This is why we suffer from birth and death. So, we must practice to keep our mind clear like a mirror. When your mind becomes clear like a mirror, there is no subject or object, no like or dislike. Our mind does not hold anything. nor push anything away. It is not attached to anything, so it always has completely freedom, no matter what appears and disappears. We are aware of everything as it is. Our mind becomes one with the appearing and disappearing of things. Let me share how I practice to keep my mind clear like a mirror. After I waking up in the morning, I practice sitting meditation. I first restore the mirror-like state of mind by being aware of my mind before a thought arises. Breath, feelings, emotions, and thoughts can come and go. They are reflected in the empty space of my mind, just as they are, without any hindrance. My mind does not hold feelings, emotions, and thoughts, or push them away. At that moment, I feel free from my breath, emotions, and thoughts. After sitting meditation, I practice to keep my mind clear like a mirror through my 6 organs. When I see something, I practice to observe whether my mind is trying to hold it or push it away. When I heard any sound, I practice to perceive whether my mind is trying to hold it or push it away. Before going to sleep, I restore the mirror-like state of mind and reflect of the event, what I was trying to hold it or push it away that day. Sotaesan said, if we continue practicing meditation, we will gain freedom in birth and death. Those who want to be free from the cycle of birth and death must understand that the empty mind, which is clear like a mirror, is the gateway of birth and death. We then need to continue to practice restoring and maintaining our mind to become like an empty mirror in every situation. We can be free from suffering of birth and death at every moment. Thank you.